Wait, what? So I've been pretty busy at this meat prison they call college, but the moment I heard prison life, yes, that prison life, actually got some new updates, I knew I needed to immediately throw my grades, sleep schedule, and GPA into the garbage and talk about it. But I actually didn't even know these updates even existed until I saw this comment. So naturally, after reading it, I sprinted over to the game and... So join me today as I talk about whether or not prison life might be returning to its former glory days. Let me break it down for you guys. Now I want to start off by saying these updates aren't too quirky yet. There's still no crafting recipes, crazy game mechanics, and unfortunately there's still no sniper update. But hey, as someone who has been starved of new prison life content for over 7 years, this is at least something to re-engage fans, spark nostalgia, and maybe bring this game back to life. And the key is yet, because at the time of writing the script, AE, yes, Aesthetical, please don't burn me at the stake, has made promising signs that he will now semi-regularly update prison life. That means there is a small chance we could finally get the sniper update before 2026, a textbook definition of a Christmas miracle. And if that actually happens, I will give a random subscriber a $15 Robux gift card in order to purchase it, so make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. But anyways, what do the new updates actually do? For one, the prison has been completely overhauled. The key cards look different, the police room is redesigned, there's new entrances and hallways, and even the main foyer right outside the police room has new furniture. To be completely honest, when I first joined the server, I thought I accidentally clicked on one of those Prison Life spin-offs just because of how different it was. And for anyone saying, he should have added more stuff, you're insane, sit down for a moment. I think it's important to remember this game rarely got updates for years, so you can't just expect the creator to jump back into the grind with a ton of new content. You have to give AE time and understand it might take him a few weeks before he begins launching any new game-changing features. Anyways, I think the biggest improvement has to be the anti-exploit fixes. I don't know what AE did, nor do I care what AE did, but I didn't run into a single hacker. Let that sink in. AE also added some minor gameplay tweaks, such as criminals now have to use cover, you can shoot out windows, and the SWAT shields have health. I'm actually too poor to verify the last one personally, but it seems fun. However, what I appreciate the most is how AE included a little Easter egg. You see, if you shoot out this window, you can access this secret room. This place really hasn't served a purpose, but it still exists. Alright, so this is edit count Remy here. So AE just added the Mafia pass, which completely obliterated the rest of my script. But yeah, it looks really cool. However, I'm just surprised AE released this first rather than the sniper update. It just seems like the Mafia items seem harder to code. My best guess is he's trying to drum up support, but who knows. At this point, it's just a matter of figuring out which will come out first, GTA 6 or the sniper update. Comment your guesses below, but anyways, back to the video. Now, I'm not trying to glaze AE, but I'm extremely optimistic with the direction Prison Life is heading. One of the many features I really enjoyed was that he removed players from being able to reset while tased. It's little features like these that go a long way in making Prison Life a much better experience than even a month ago. However, it's also important to remember that these updates haven't really added much new substance. The game still plays like it always has, and until we get Prison Life 3.0 or some sort of large update, hint hint sniper update, I don't really see the game changing that much, which actually might work in AE's favor. As the saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Because even when Prison Life felt like an actual crime scene in an epic disaster, it was still attracting a few hundred players, which wasn't great, but that's pretty good all things considered. And now, it's reaching player counts near jailbreak, which means it might not need new gameplay mechanics to draw in people. I think as long as AE doesn't sell out and keeps the game to its original self, Prison Life will likely thrive. Now, the only question is why he suddenly started working on the game. Unfortunately, his X account is as quiet as my college social life. Please help me before I get put in an insane asylum. At this point, we can only speculate why. Perhaps it's because he has some free time. Or maybe he saw my video on it and was motivated to improve the game. Sorry for the self-glaze, a man can dream. Overall, AE is in a really unique spot right now. Roblox has been getting clowned on for the amount of brain rot games popping up, especially after Grow Garden. I mean, spin a brain rot, a 1 in 6-7 chance. Seriously, if you showed this to a child in Victorian London, I think they would just combust. Today, I feel like a lot of people are craving something that feels like a game full of soul and personality. Seeing a return of prison life, which hasn't been relevant since the mid-2010s, would be a welcome surprise for many. It could easily fulfill people's desires for a quality game that reminds players of the simpler times and a return to something familiar. But AE still has a long way to go. Even with these updates, plenty of players still remember Prison Life as the hacker-infested game that was hardly updated. That reputation won't just disappear overnight. But if AE keeps consistently updating the game, that reputation will eventually fade and the game could return. For now, I don't know what AE is planning. I don't know if he's cooking up the next update or decided to step away from the game again. But if he plays his cards right, we might be witnessing one of the most unexpected comebacks in Roblox history.
We're back! Classic! We are back! We are back!